Hey guys, as always, a big welcome back. And today I'm just gonna use some footage that's on the hard drive. I'm trying to clean up some space as I've got like, I don't know, a terabyte of videos on here. So figured before I delete it, I might as well upload it and share it. This was actually a flight from last spring. So like, like a year and a half ago from out in New York City. This is my buddy Barry's flight with his DJI Phantom 4. And I'm not sure if I told the story or not before, but basically we walked like a crazy time from we were at the Holiday Inn Chelsea in Manhattan and walked all the way down up like to Times Square, then to Central Park, then all the way down to the Hudson River, then along the Hudson River to the big bridge. I don't know if it's the George Washington Bridge or whatever, the first big bridge all the way over there, then made our way back down to Central Park, and then ended up over here. And anyways, it was a really long walk. I ended up one of my toes actually like basically died from that situation because my shoes were a little tight and my whole toenail had turned black for like a year almost before it got back to normal. It was crazy, but what a good time though. Uh, this is kind of like we're just uploading this, hitting it raw here, so it's kind of you see him like setting up a shot and whatever. But I figured might as well just give you the clips we had. Yeah, New York, it's got to be up there on my top favorite places to fly. As I said in my last video, my DJI Mavic is right now not working. I'm trying to decide what to do here because we're still waiting for DJI's announcement. I have a feeling it's going to be a Mavic 2, so I don't really want to go and buy a new Mavic Pro 1. So I may just buy another gimbal ribbon set or the little board, but the board's like 200 bucks, so I don't really want to invest $200 into the drone. I think I can just try another ribbon set, see if I can fix it and get it going. Because I miss flying and I really want to get out there. I realize some of you guys are going to be watching this way later in time, not like today or tomorrow type of thing. So by now, by the time you're watching this, I may very well already have a brand new Mavic. Wow, that's crazy to think that I could be watching this like, in a few months. But odds are, realistically, if they do the announcement in a couple of weeks or a month, whenever it is, it probably won't even be until December for the release. That's my guess, is that there would be a release in time for Christmas, just like they did with the Mavic Pro. Um, so I don't know. You guys can leave in the comments what you would do. Would you just say screw it and go buy a new Mavic and sell mine for what I can? Would you buy the ribbon set on Amazon and just try that, or would you put the $200 board in? Because when I sent it to Drones Toronto, their diagnosis was that there's something wrong with the circuit board. Um, but it's hard to say because then I replaced the ribbon cable and it worked great with the odd tiny little bit of jello here and there. But I don't know. You guys put your thoughts in the comments. I do read them. I don't always get back to people. I'm trying to get better at that. I used to have more time in life to sit down and answer. I used to every morning have a coffee and answer questions. It's just that I've got a lot farther to travel for work now, so I get up at 6:30. I don't really have to have time. I have my coffee on the road, so it's that's for anyone that's been subscribed for a long time and wondered why it is I don't kind of communicate like I used to. That's the reason. I guess I should have explained that sooner probably, but I'm hoping to start dedicating more time and try to really do my best to get a couple of videos up a week at least of something, because now I've realized that I might as well do the content for my little graphics business. Why not? I'm sitting here working on stuff all the time. Why not make videos out of it? It's not really a big deal to, press record and then in some free time do a little video. But this place he's flying, by the way, I have no idea what church this is, but that looks like crazy old, except for obviously that part there that he's over. That's something newer, obviously, but the church itself looks really old. And this was a really nice neighborhood. Um, this was on the way actually back to the story. I'm all over the place. That's just my style. But anyways, on the way back, when we were walking back on this crazy long walk in the Bronx, was it the Bronx or Brooklyn? no, the Bronx. We tried to get on a bus and they wouldn't let us on because you had to have tokens or something like that. And all we had was bills and they refused to accept it. So we couldn't get on the bus and then we ended up having to walk back to um, over by Central Park and then we were able to get on the train and take the train down to I don't know, I think it's Madison Square Garden. I don't know. My buddy Barry's probably watching this and he'll remember. So Barry, if you're watching, chime in. Was that where we went? Did we go to Madison Square Garden or something on the train? Anyway, regardless, it was an awesome time and I want to, get some buddies together or something and go on another road trip out there. But maybe for a few more days would be nice because this was only like a 2-day trip, which really just wasn't long enough to properly see everything I want to see, all the places you want to go on a trip like that. Hopefully, you guys can appreciate this unedited version. It's just a couple of clips. I've got tons more of little clips. I just figured I'd make this a shorter video. So I'll throw some other ones and talk about those locations too. But yeah, hopefully you don't mind the unedited part. I just wanted you to kind of see what the camera saw. I know normally it's nicer to watch a nicely cinematic edited video, but sometimes I like these just raw videos because it really lets you see what's there. You know what I mean? You're just seeing it as it was recorded. But that'll pretty much wrap up this one, guys. I know it wasn't, anything too spectacular, just kind of a quick little neighborhood flight, but hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.